to you. I wanna know. I feel different to you. The blow. Add to you.
So as you can tell from today's video, we're talking about backpacks. And it's a pretty exciting day for me because since 2017, from the get-go, from Kickstarter, I have been using the Peak Design 21 liter everyday backpack. But today, I'm switching to the Wandrd Prvke Lite. They just launched a new colorway lineup for most of their bags, I believe, and some new products. And so the one that I grabbed was the Dallol yellow, and I believe that's how it's pronounced. But I mentioned in my other video where I talked about what I was packing for a day trip that I was looking for maybe a bag that was a little bit smaller for just runabout within the city. And I really wanted it to be a clamshell because though I like the side quick access style of the Peak Design, sometimes accessing and loading in your gear can be a little bit cumbersome. So figured we'd give this one a try. So let's get into it right now. And from first glance, I'm super stoked on this color. It's a mustard yellow, I would say, like a darker, deeper. It's bright, but not so neon. And in the pictures that you look at online, it actually looks a little bit brighter. So if you're hoping for that, then you might be disappointed. But for me, I do like that this yellow is a little bit understated. So I'm cool with that. Their little signature grab handles at the top here, which says Wandrd more, worry less, and it is magnetic. It's really light, but it is magnetic. They have their little roll top hook here, which is great. Now the bag itself is only 11 liters versus my other bag, which is 21. So we'll see how that goes. But there is a little bit more room, so not sure exactly what it expands to. But it says right here, from 11 to 16. So that's really nice. You can fill it all the way up to 16 if you really, really need to. And let's have a look if I can get a shot here. This is the inside of the bag. The interior matches the exterior, which is great. It helps you find all your black camera gear. That's really awesome. This front quick access pocket. It's lined and it seems to be weather resistant. So if something is kind of wet that you need to put in there, that's good. It's good for some quick documents or something that can be a little bit flatter if you need it to go in there. It does have a top storage pouch, which is fleece lined. So that'll be good for my phone, sunglasses. And what I like about it is when I was looking earlier, you can see that it is sewn. It's actually sewn down. I don't know if you can see that, but it's sewn down and it's not flapping around. I believe in their original version that was swinging inside the bag a little bit, but this is sewn down. And now for the part that I am most interested in, which is the clamshell. And right off the bat, I like that their zipper pulls are super easy to grab. You don't want to be messing with the zippers, especially when your fingers are cold or if you're wearing gloves, but these zipper pulls are awesome. I like them quite a bit. All right, so that's the inside. Really, really thick padding. So your camera is really nice and protected and really, really, really soft. I'll say right now, the flex dividers on the Peak Design is good. They serve a purpose and they can be really modular, but I don't love that the material of them is kind of rough. Like I feel like my A7 III really got like the paint on the outside of the camera got really banged up. I mean, that camera was a workhorse, so it was gonna scratch anyways, but I feel like these are gonna be a little bit softer to the edges of your camera versus the other type of dividers. You can pull them all out to make a huge empty cube if you're just using it as a day pack and not a camera bag. You can access the upper part of the bag from either the roll top or in here. And what does that look like here? It's just two little loops and you can just grab it and pull and it opens extremely fast. And so if for some reason you need to move quickly, you can get into that really fast. That's really cool. And then just some organizational pockets here. This is a short one here. You have two small ones up here. And then a spot for your laptop, which goes all the way down. I'm using the 16-inch MacBook Pro from 2019, and I don't believe that will fit into here. So that might be a bit of a problem for me. But I am thinking about switching to the MacBook 14-inch M2. So if you're using this bag and you have that laptop, let me know if it fits and how you like it. But for first impressions and build quality, this bag is awesome. It has the quick draw for my camera, which I can throw into there if I need to. And the other thing that I'm noticing right away that I think I'm gonna like better than my other backpack is the back support. The other one, for some reason, I didn't enjoy quite as much. It wasn't that padded, and this is nice and padded. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's nice and padded. It's got lots of ventilation, and these straps are much softer. I will say, the Peak Design straps look amazing, and they are. I had the V1 and the V2, and the V1 straps were so thin and quite uncomfortable, and they remedied that in the second version, making it a little bit thicker. But these are nice and wide, and I think they went for less aesthetic and more function, and I'll have to see and I'll report back because I'll make a long-term review of this bag. But right now, right off the bat, looks great. It's missing the key lash from the bigger version and the secret pocket that's here in their 21 and 31 and 41, I believe. But you still get the bottle holder that expands. I love that it zips and hides away. And so that's pretty much it for this part of the bag. But I also did get a few more accessories. So let me dive in here. Their tech pouch to match the bag. This is the medium. And what's great about this is that it has these little hooks right here. You can see that? These little hooks right here. And that can be looped on to these little loops right here. So that can give you a little bit of extra storage on the outside. Yeah, this is great. This is like for your chargers and some battery banks, maybe some filters and memory cards. And it's stuff that you will need access to quickly, but you don't always want to jump into your bag. And I think this black breaks up the yellow quite nice. So you can mount it here or you can mount it here. I think that looks pretty cool. And then also, what I have with this bag is their accessory straps. So these accessory straps in the same matching color. It's got a magnetic buckle right here. And that satisfying click. And it locks in tight, guys. Like it's got these little extra little hooks on the back, and when it links in, it's not going anywhere. That's what it looks like against the bag right here. So the straps match the bag perfectly. That is pretty much it for this first impressions of the Wandrd Prvke Lite. I just was wanting to update, I guess, the channel on my bag journey, since I had mentioned that I was on the hunt for another bag. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna reserve sort of my full thoughts and sort of my full review of this bag until I've used it a little bit within the city and sort of on a few smaller trips, because I think that's all this bag is gonna be suited for, like maybe a weekender trip. If you've used this bag and you have any comments on it, leave them below. If you have any questions that I can answer about this, leave them below as well. And thanks for watching. As always, live passionately and stay inspired. Bye.